Welcome, another edition. Equine Edge coverage at Fairgrounds. Good day yesterday. Three or four singles got home, and both vulnerable favorites. So that's always good. But we got post time in 10 minutes. Great card today. I think there's multiple vulnerable favorites, as well as, I think there's some long shots in play as well that you can find. But let's get into it. The eight going to take a lot of money here. I don't know if it's a favorite. Maybe not. But I didn't have a super strong opinion there. But if I was to key early, that would be the single. But I wasn't sure enough. So, race two. Um, I think the six is a vulnerable favorite, and the five is the morning line favorite. But I think the six horse in race two, Cloudy Lass, is likely to be the favorite based on the E morning line. So, um, but Jose on the five. So maybe the five actually goes off as a favorite. I don't like the six at all. My top pick here is actually Honor Azteca, but I like the 2-4-5 if you're playing horizontals. I think you can beat the six. Paco won the two. I think the six need the lead. And Paco not letting the six get the lead. No way. I know the two kind of backs up here. But let the 400 stack as the closer. You're going to get a good price here on this horse for DeSormo and James Graham. Back, I mean, lightly raced, did run off the pace at Colonial on a 44 and dropping and trying to race here. But I last nothing special, burned money in the last two. I just think gets caught up in the pace, and I think the 4 or 5 come off the pace, or maybe Paco wire the field. But I think you can beat the six in race two. Race three, another vulnerable favorite. I think Speedman at over 14. This horse is getting beat. I mean, 7-2 on the morning line, gonna go off probably as the favorite. Maybe the six goes off as the favorite, but I'm trying to beat this horse all day at over 14. I actually think Mr. O with the scratch in the one with Castillo could wire the field on the dirt. If you watch the racing, the six can be right there, but the eight might get loose up front for Castillo. So watch that. But I think you can beat Spielman in the five. But the first few races, I don't necessarily have any bets, but that's an approach. My first bet will come in race four from a best bet standpoint. Another vulnerable favorite in the eight. So three vulnerable favorites in the first four races. Um, there's a lot of speed here. And the 3 and 10 faced each other last out, I believe. I watched the race. And that turf race actually comes back easier than the race that the 1, 6, and 12 came out of. I don't think the eight wants anything to do with the turf, and it looks like the weather's still holding off. So I think it might stay on the turf at least for a while. I just looked, and there are some showers coming, but I think the 3 and 10 they moved last time they raced. I know that it has the eight closing here, but you look at our genetic strength rating for Canal Street, and you look. I mean, this horse is dropping, but I think this horse wants to dirt for some on the turf. That genetic strength rating dropped 13 points for Calhoun. So this is another vulnerable favorite in the eight horse. I'm trying to beat this horse all day. I like the 1, 6, 12 in an exact box, but Dutch it. So they're all going to be about 5-1, right? I like the 12 best, but I think the two of those horses are coming in first and second in some combination. So that would be my strongest bet there. Maybe we can get, you're getting 25-1 maybe each way. The eight going to take money, and I also think that the three going to take money with Jose. But when you look at factor of time, raced on 12-18 in a 46 with Snazzy Gal, and the 10 almost won. But if you look at the one, Run Bambi Run came out of 52 along with the 6 and the 12. The 12 might be my top pick because it's having most trouble trips in both these races. The 1, 6, and 12 have all been facing each other in 12-19 and 11-28. And so, I mean, the most logical wins are 1 and 12 for me. If you want, those are the top two, and the six might hit in there. I'd just sprinkle a little bit of six in the exacta maybe, but I like the 112 exacta better. exact a lot. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't think to try in this race. I think it's just an exacta race. But, you take the 8 out. Anytime you don't like a horse on the race sim, look at that. 6. I think it's off run race too, but good exacta play there in race number 4. I have a strong opinion in race 5 and 6. I think, sipping on Jen, it could be tough here, but you can't rule out some of these other horses. You can't rule out Cosmic Train. You can't roll out Highland Creek, and you can't roll out the Sky Long Shot. So I have a strong opinion there. Race 6 is, maybe being myself for sure and bless the broken here, the 2. But this is a tough race. It's a great card. It's very competitive today, I would tell you. So I don't have strong opinion there. And then yesterday, what do we have? 4 singles and 3. My only single coming race 7 today. That's a price. I love Cairo Dream in this race. So they're sprinting 5.5. There's a lot of speed on this turf sprint. And I absolutely, Shining Stars and absolutely our 4th vulnerable state favorite with 4-1 E line. The 5, 6, 7, and 8, I don't know if any of these horses can rate. They're all going to be sending. But Cairo Dream is going to be absolutely flying for J-Love. The 1 and 4 want the dirt. So, keep in mind, if this race stays on the turf, I think, look at this. They're all ready. But the 2 is going to be a perfect pace up. And there's going to be all this speed. Look at the E-Morning line. It's completely against the 5 and 8. When you look back at the first call, they're all going to be showing all this speed. Look at their pace numbers. And I don't think Fast Flame with Paco, he can be so aggressive. I don't think this horse can rate. If I rate, it doesn't look like it. It kind of did here, but that was versus a 44. This is a 68. The 7, maybe a little bit, but that horse is stepping up, but then has been on the lead. So, maybe the 7 can, and maybe it's a 7-2 exacta, but I like the 2 a lot. So 2 on the win end, maybe cover a little bit with the 2-7 exacta would be a play there too. But Shining Star, I don't know about this horse for Cox and Jose. I'm trying to beat this horse all day when you got an E-Morning line like that. Got 4-1 on the E-Morning line in a tough turf sprint. There's just a lot of questions on this horse, and it's going to take a lot of money. And I know it's a foreign horse, and it came and ran. All these layoff lines. And our, E is not necessarily fantastic with foreign horses, but I'm playing against. I know this horse won by 7 lengths here, but there's a lot of speed, and I don't know if that horse is going to be able to rate either. The race sim doesn't think so. So, and then I like the daily double out of this race. So just a few bets into the 1 and 2. 1 is going to be the chalk. The 11 and the 9, I don't think can win from these posts. It's 1 for 73 going back to the start of last year's meet, and the 9 posts out going 8.5. There's a lot of speed. Tanner Tracy got both the 2 and 5. You're not going to send them both. The 5 probably going to go. I think the 2 sits a dream trip. The 11, I think, backs up, and this is between the 1 and 2 to me. So I'm daily doubling out of race 7, the 2 into the 1 and 2. That would be one of my best bets there. And as I mentioned, maybe the 7, a little bit of sprinkle as a saver, but that's it. Not a strong opinion today, but I think there's a lot of vulnerable favorites. There's a lot of horses I think you can try to beat on the favorite end in a lot of these races. All right, that's all I got. I'm going to let y'all go. If you want 3 free races from EquineEdge, you hit the QR code up above. Coaching classes every week. We'll be starting those back up in mid-January, I believe on the 15th. You're welcome to join. You don't have to be a user. Anybody can join. But have a great weekend. Happy Friday. Great Twin Spires tournament tomorrow. Tampa Bay and Fairgrounds combined. It has Kentucky Betting Challenge seats and NHC seats. So great tournament there. I'm not sure if I'm playing. We'll see. I usually try to enter via feeder and haven't made it. So I don't know if I'm going to pony up all the cash. We'll see. Depends on how I like the card. But we'll be back tomorrow. Good luck. Press your opinion. I think we can beat some favorites.